everyone. I'm coming to you guys today because I'm putting a personal campaign out for myself. I have a GoFundMe account that I will leave the link below, along with the Vimo video that is connected to the GoFundMe account. The reason for the account is because I graduated from a foreign medical school within the last year. And currently, right now, I'm working towards paying the school off, but I am needing assistance. And it took me a while. What I mean, a while to get to this point. I have always been pretty much a private person. And I wanted to just man all this by myself. But I simply just cannot. Um, I've gotten into the world of just being more positive and creating more better opportunities and energies around me. And I myself have been my biggest and largest detriment to that sometimes in the beginning, just because I was so afraid of people knowing my secret or people feeling that she's not worthy for it, or she just is incapable, or she will not amount to that. Mind you, I don't come from people telling me those negative things. Those are just self deprecating talks that I've done to myself, meaning like, oh, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you didn't do it the traditional way, no one's going to believe you, no one's going to trust you, you're just not good enough. And it's been a journey to come to a place and point where it's ultimately self love. I didn't come from a background of wealth. I came from a background of love, and I'm filled with that. But financial wealth wasn't something that I saw everywhere. I didn't grow in poverty, mind you. My parents worked hard, but it's something that wasn't really ingrained in us where we saved for a rainy day. So I worked very hard to get to this point, but there's just some things I knew and I know that I just can't do by myself. Um, so I'm asking for very much of you, but at the same time, whatever you can help with. So if you could just take a look at my GoFundMe, it's to pay towards school so I can apply for residency and take my lovely exams. Because I know I'm designed to be a physician, and the obstacles that I've encountered in my life won't stop me. Push comes to shove, I'm going to find another way. But I knew that if I put myself out here in a way that is of sincerity and just humility, that somebody somewhere will understand and can appeal to it and be able to create a fire and possibly spread even further. So everything and any little does count. If you're able to help, thank you. By spreading the word, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I don't deserve your help, but I am asking for your help. Because I know many and more have the same, if not more, issues than I do, but I do appreciate everything and all that can be done. Um, I'm looking for opportunities and open doors, and keeping my my struggles and essentially a closed mouth won't get me fed. And I'm trying to feed myself through my career so that I can create a path for myself and for those who follow behind me, because I just know that there's something more for me to do. I feel it, and there's times where I'm just like, oh God, just show me how. Just help me get there. And even if it requires me to be as humble and submissive as possible in certain situations when it requires to ask for help, I will do so because I'm not greater than the Almighty. And sometimes it requires just reaching out and saying, may you help me? Can you help me? And I do thank you. I wholeheartedly do thank you. It is, to me, to get assistance in any shape or form, it's one of those things that I feel so honored because you took the time to look at the overall picture for me. You took the time to say, I am willing and able to help and donate. And I see the potential in this young girl, or I see the potential in her that I'm willing to support. So thank you. And I do appreciate that. And if you want to know more about me, please ask away. I'm okay with that. Um, I know that there needs to be a transparency more on my part because, like I said, I grew up private. Um, I have a hard time telling everybody everything. I tell in tidbits because it's a level of vulnerability and it's a level of trust. And sometimes I have a hard time being that vulnerable. I and I know that sometimes it's required, but like I said, self love is something beyond amazing because it took me time. And I'm here because I love myself enough to give myself a chance and to really believe that I can make a change. So, for those who can help, thank you. For those who cannot help, thank you for just taking the time to look because the look just matters. So, I appreciate you being able to invest your time with me. Take care.